What's up YouTube, my name is Adrian from MMOsWorld.com. Welcome back to the channel. We're taking a look at a free-to-play online MMORPG game called Tree of Savior, which came out in 2015. That was the Chinese version, and it is now on Steam. It was released on Steam exactly 1 year ago, 2016, and it's been localized for English. There's servers in the US and in Europe as well. And there's a lot of similarities with Ragnarok, because of the style of the game and the animations, the top-down gameplay. So I was recommended to check this game out and see if this is worth playing and if it's a worthy successor to the Ragnarok online games. So I'm just gonna check this game out, go through the gameplay in 15 minutes, and I'll do it in a series of parts as well, so we can go through the game thoroughly to decide if this Tree of Savior is worth playing. Let's go ahead and pick a server. I'm gonna go with North America. Let's enter the game and let's get into character creation. Oh, I gotta say, you know, as far as absolute first impressions go, the music is great, and as you can see, I can zoom in on the game. It is top down. It uses, you know, a bit of 2D graphics for some of the background in the world. But the animated artwork is 3D because you can move it around, and it looks really good, really polished. So to the left here we have the character creator. Let's go ahead and create a character. What I can do is move between one or two characters, right? Or is this my character? Let's go ahead and create a new character. So we are in a tavern of some sort with amazing graphics. As you can see, I'm just moving the screen around. Lodge. Alright, so it says select a class. So Tree of Savior does have a class-based system. So let's go ahead and see what we got. We have the Swordsman male and the Swordsman female. So that's pretty much going to be your melee class here. It's got high attack, pretty high defense, a little bit of support, and the difficulty curve is not very high. And moving on, we have the Archer. That's Archer male and Archer female. Difficulty is very high according to the game, which is quite surprising because Archer classes or Ranger classes in other modes tend to be some of the easiest to play. Not a lot of defense and support, but very high attack as well. Moving on, we have the Cleric class. That's Cleric male and that's Cleric female. This is a slightly medium difficult class, very high in support, probably some healing and some CC as well. Pretty good defense, but pretty low attack. Moving on, we have the Wizards. These are your spellcasters. Not a lot of difficulty, but their support and defense are pretty much the same, but they do have high attacks. So what I would probably do, as usual, when I check out new MMOs, I would go for the most obvious choice, which is the melee swordsman, because it is the easiest class to play, so we can get through a chunk of the game in absolutely no time. I'm going with a female. Let's go ahead and check out some of the hairstyles here. I can't zoom in more than this. But we have the shortcut, we have a regent, very spiky type. Look for a female. Let's see if I can move her around. I can't. And then we have short and saggy, slick black hair, baby perm. Oh, I'm actually checking out the guy's hair. Let's go with the girl. Same thing, shortcut, long and shaggy, volume curl, long ponytail, twin tail, reggae, double bun, long layered, short twin tail. That's some really good options here. At least 10 or more hair options for the female class, which is really interesting. Let's go with the twin tail, and we can rotate the character here as well. So I'm gonna start with that. Let's read the description of the swordsmen. Swordsmen are warriors who have strong physical abilities. They use various weapons to deal with enemies up close and stand at the front lines. Pretty self-explanatory. And what's interesting down here is that we get to choose which starter city we'll be beginning at. So we have Klaipeda here, a mining town that has progressed thanks to the crystal mine. The city received minor damage during Metzio Diana. So there's some lore and some backstory here that I'm not familiar with. It'll be interesting to see if we can unravel that plot as we go along in the game. The second city is called Orsha, And it says, we tried to protect ourselves by relying on the giant castle during the Mezzo Diana, which seems to be some sort of disaster or siege. But the horrifying disaster even swallowed the castle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick Orsha. And let's get our character names sorted out. We're going to call ourselves MMO's World. And let's begin. Some decent animations here. Uh-oh. Lightning strikes. Disaster has struck the castle. Run for your lives. The twigs are attacking. Oh wow, that's some pretty good destruction on screen right there. Ooh. Who's that? The demon goddess called Giltin. Are you seeing this? And to progress the dialogue, it says click the spacebar. This is the catastrophe that has already arisen. The seeds of a great calamity have already been planted. I wonder, where could the goddess of fate be? Where could all the other goddesses be? See, not a single goddess can protect you from death. That is me. So she's the bad person here. And so I hereby ask you, Revelator, why don't you just close your eyes and ears and run away like every other human did? Not exactly sure who she's talking to. Could be another god, could be myself, and here I am. Alright. So, I've just created my character, and I've just seen the intro. I am level 1 at the moment. I'm going to be starting with some light armor, some light pants, and a sword called Old Gladiatus. 4 to 5 damage. Just basic start equipment. Select channels, probably your server. In mono servers, there's only 2 right now. Channel 1, Channel 2. 0 out of 100. I wonder if that's the amount of players. It'll be shocking if that's the amount of players because there's no one playing on the American server right now. I could be the only one. So let's go ahead and start the game and get this adventure started. Oh, right off the bat, there's some swimsuit costumes advertisement going on here in the loading screen. Pretty interesting. I like the loading screen too, this guy mining down there. Alright, so here we are. Very classy UI. The skill bar is totally transparent, you can see the world behind it. What else we got? Alright, the basic controls are here. Z to attack. Uh-oh, I'm not prepared for this. I'm using a Razer Naga mouse because all my num buttons are thumb gridded. But I guess I have to use my mouse and keyboard. I'm also told that you can play Tree of Savior with a mouse and keyboard. And a controller, because this game has controller support, so if you want to plug in a Logitech Rumble Pad or some other gaming controller, you can do so. So just to reiterate, attack is going to be Z, jumping is X, and movement is the arrow keys. Oh, this is going to be a challenge here. Alright, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring my keyboard, put it on my lap. Let's see if we can start playing. So to get rid of the tutorial stuff in game, I'm gonna have to actually do everything that's put on the screen, and that's done for the tutorial. I'm gonna go back to my mouse now and see what's all this. I've got a TP sign here. Non-refundable once TP is obtained. Please refer to Steam's policy. I'm not sure what this is. Probably some in-game currency. We have a mini-map here. I can press M to open a map. Let's see what the map looks like. I guess I can only see this one area which I'm at. And as I move on, places start to get filled out. Okay. We have a whole bunch of options down here. We've got character information, F1. Bringing that up, here we see our basic stats and stuff. Strength and constitution. What else? Increased magic attack. What is this? SP, speed recovery, and accuracy. The game has achievements as well, and they grant you titles. That's very nice. And finally, character settings as well. Okay, fantastic. Moving on, what else we got? We have character classes and skills. That's F3. I have 1 skill point, and I can use it to spend on skills based on my class. So I can spend it on Trust, Bash, Gung Ho, Concentrate, Alright, let's go ahead and get trust right away, so we can start using that as we progress along. Let's just apply. And now, let's go on and adventure around. Let's find an NPC to talk to. There we go. Settler Bowen. Press space to talk to him. Oh, good morning. It seems you've finally woken up. I've heard that you're making preparations to process people to enter Osha. I've received a lot of help from you on the way here. You've even saved me when I was surrounded by monsters. Really? I don't remember that. In times like these, with all the goddesses gone, the villagers are grateful for your help. I guess today will be the last of that, though. Anyway, how are your dreams? You've been suffering from nightmares for a while. Really? You've had them last night as well. Oh, that's not good. How about getting some consultation in Orsha, since we'll be there soon? I'm a bit worried since there are so many people from other villages coming to Orsha. I don't know how many migration orders they have issued. If you're bored of just waiting around, try asking Mayor Romanus about what's going on. He said that he's going to meet the Lord Orsha soon. Alright, so he's given me a quest to go and talk to a lord or something. And oh, he's still got more to say. Wow, this guy has a lot to say. I don't really know where he has gone either. I think Broven followed the village elder to Malkusfeld area. Maybe he might know. Anyways, I want to thank you in the meantime. I hope that the grace of the goddess will bless you in your travels. Press the M key in your map to check my objective. I will do that. So, there's two types of objectives here. I see this one, so I guess this is where I'm going. It says the journey begins. It definitely sounds like a tutorial quest of some sort. Alright, right off the bat, impressions for dialogue, not really interesting. It's not short either. I mean, this guy just wailed on me a ton of information that means nothing to me in terms of setting the story and letting me know exactly why I'm here, what am I doing. But I guess we'll find out what else the gameplay has to offer here. It's kind of funny though, because I'm totally not using my mouse and my mouse right now. I'm using my keyboard to maneuver around. Okay, we have Settler Brofen here. Let's talk to Mr. Settler Brofen. They say that the Lord would send soldiers and officials to help if we manage to get here. I don't see any sign of them. There were orders issued by the Lord. Refugees from the west of Orsha are here at the Lampresa Pond. Mayor Romanus? I'm not sure. I did see Layla coming a while ago. Do you hear something strange? I think something's coming this way. Okay, so I'm getting my reward for talking to this guy, and ×2 level XP card. I suppose that's how I'm gonna get a experience to level up. And I also have options here. Monsters might come out, or there's no need to hurry. Let's go with monsters might come out. Oh, and they do come out. Great. Okay. Defeat Kappas, so I have to press my Z to attack. Oh, sweet. So it's just a matter of spamming some Z's. I trust, and that took some of my mana. And I'm just walking over some of the loot here just to pick it up. So I suppose when I hit the I button, nope, that doesn't bring up my bag. What about B? Nope, that doesn't bring up my bag. Where is my bag? Inventory's F2. Oh dear. Alrighty, F2. There we go. So I just picked up some material. A Kappa stem. I guess it says it's tradable, but it's also material, so it could be a sign of things to craft later on in the game. As for a monster card, I'm not exactly sure what monster cards are. We'll have to progress further to find out. Okay. Combat is... It's gonna take a while to get used to. I'm not really used to using my... entirely just my keyboard to fight, hitting the Z button. And then, as you can see on my skill bar, I have thrust, which is A. So it's just a matter of moving my left fingers up to hit the A button to hit slash. But let's go on ahead further and see what else we got. Let's talk to Brotham again. The journey begins. Talk with Settler Brotham. Reward 10 silver and 2 XP card. Great. So I've gotten 2 XP and I'm level 2. Awesome. It says, you helped us from the monsters on the way here as well. Even though the goddesses are nowhere to be seen, I can't help but think, didn't the guy outside the gate just say the same thing? He says, I can't help but think that they are still somewhere when I look at you. I don't know what the Lord is thinking, making us wait in such a dangerous place. I'm gonna move somewhere else as soon as my family gets here. Alright. I'm sure there's a lot of local translations that have probably gone wrong. But, you know, it's just dialogue at this point. I'm here to check out the gameplay as well. Alright. So I'm gonna call it here for part 1. Part 2 will continue this journey. So if you want to see what more of Tree of Savior looks like, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and stay tuned. Part 2 will come out very soon as we check out more of Tree of Savior to find out if this game is anything worthy of Ragnarok and if it's actually worth playing. And with that, as ever, my name is Adrian from MMO's World, signing out.